Hey there, my name is Dr. Kimberly Evans, and I want to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to my heart. And this is something that I see all the time, and honestly, as a physician, it makes me a little sad. So, I consider myself as a board certified OB-GYN for over 18 years of experience to be a real pioneer in terms of bringing together certain things that we women need and things that we want, not only in helping us beautify our outside, but as well as our inside. And today I want to have a little bit of a harder conversation with you regarding anger. And I'm sure that most people know what I'm speaking about. Anger is definitely a human nature, and we can see it all the time. My issue is that I see it a lot of times in situations where um, it can almost be out of proportion to what normally would be expected. Now, my disclaimer is that certainly this is not necessarily medical advice, and you will have to talk to your own provider about how you feel. You need to make sure that there's nothing else internally that's going on. But this topic has to do with women. As we age, we can go through certain changes in life. And a lot of my patients that I meet, they'll have situations where they just become angry, like angry to the point in time where people around them are walking on eggshells. And what's even worse is when finally my patient realizes, like, hey, it is me. I am more angry. Things that didn't used to affect me are starting to affect me now. And it's starting to affect my home life. It's starting to affect, my kids, parents, co-workers, people that may be around you. But the thing is that yes, sometimes there will be things that will make us angry, which is completely acceptable. But there's also going to be times in life where some of those things, you know, are again out of proportion of what would normally be expected. Like, I'll give you an example. I was talking to a patient the other day, and she said, yeah, my husband, he got me flowers for Valentine's Day, right? And I was like, oh, that's fantastic. And then she goes, yeah, but he got me the wrong color. I was just like, oh, okay. And another thing which I see, which upsets people, is where there's small stuff. Like, say, for instance, and I experienced this myself too, where you're at a restaurant and they're late with your food, and you're just like, oh my goodness, I'm so angry. And, you know, there's, I could have been doing so much stuff right now besides being here in the moment. And, we almost have to kind of catch ourselves and realize that, hey, there's probably something underlying that's going on. So, what I wanted to briefly talk to you about is whether or not sometimes what we feel can also be related to our hormones and how they're reacting. Um, I usually talk to a lot of women in their upper 30s and 40s where they start to notice some changes in life where, um, you know, people would make comments, this is what they're feeling, or, kind of their energy. And I'm sure that we've all felt it, where we walked in a room with someone and they literally just sucked us dry when we walked out of the room. So, the thing to realize is that our average life expectancy is only 78 to 79 years old for men and well as women as of 2019. So, for us, in terms of taking care of your overall wellness and taking really good care of you, we believe that you should try to be the most happiest in life and, get the most out of life. We do that a lot with our patients with hormone balancing. Hormones are not for everyone, and I know it's always a controversial topic depending on who you're talking to and who you ask and whose mom or brother or mother or sister got affected by what. But I see the change in our patients where literally one day their testosterone level could be less than 20, and they'll come into the office with me and they're just crying and they can't figure out what's wrong, and they've already talked to several doctors, and those doctors said, hey, your labs are all normal, but I meet them, and literally by giving them back the hormones that they're missing, they come back and it's like they have their life back. Their husbands are saying, I have my wife back. Um, and it's actually kind of funny because when the hormones run down, or if by chance there's a break in therapy, literally the patients, they'll come back and people have told them, I need you to go back and see that hormone doctor, please. Because it's, again, it's not only you, what you internally feel, it's the people around you that care about you and that love you, and actually, they like seeing you happy, for lack of a better word. So again, it's our mission here at Sugarland Medical Spa to not only take care of the whole woman, but definitely help you, with your wellness on the inside as well as the outside. We do offer feminine rejuvenation services, things like that. However, it all starts with kind of on the inside. And to give you another example, we women, I know myself, we think about a lot. We think about a lot. We're there, having, a great moment. And, we may be at dinner and then we're thinking like, hey, did I lock the door? Is the garage door down? Does the garbage need to be taken out? Just different things like that. But, again, by helping our hormones, by balancing them, this is something that can actually help increase your focus, increase your stamina so that you have a little bit more energy. And then you don't have also that thing that we women dread. It's called brain fog. It's where we walk in a room and we forget what we're talking about, or we're all over the place with making decisions, decisions that should be easy. So certainly, again, my disclaimer was that no, this is not for everyone. But at the same token, from what I've seen in our patients and their change in their overall mood and feeling better about themselves and enjoying more of the moments in life, that's what really hits home, and that's what I see, and that's what, why I do what I do. So I did just want to take a moment, of your time to just talk about anger and just let you know that, yes, again, sometimes it's completely appropriate, but in general, in the grand scheme of things, life is about happiness and love and, loving one another. We're going to always have things in life, that will occur to us, or tragic things or very sad things. But, the goal of anyone should always be to try to have more happy days and more enjoyable moments in life. So, thanks again for watching. Feel free to call us for a consultation. Our number is 713-273-5804, or you can visit us online at sugarlandmedspa.com. Thank you so much. Take care.